On this episode of The AARchaeologist. I'm still in Michigan looking through the junkyard, and we're going to talk about this AAR Cuda and why it has a big hole in the quarter panel now. It's not a good reason. Now, everyone's seen this AAR Cuda. It's the banner image on my YouTube channel. It's everywhere. I've published it, but I've never published where this car is at. I was here in March of 2024 with my friend Doug, and between then and now, someone came onto the property illegally and cut the AAR decals off of the quarter panel. And that's just terrible. It's like, this is someone else's property. The car is owned by the yard owner. And you know, the funny thing is, so I posted this on my social media, and I untied my shoe, and people were fine with it. They're like, oh, at least something's happening with the car. I really am blown away that so many people were okay with theft and damage of people's property. I mean, the owner has the VIN number. The fender tags are still on this car. The owner knows, and the front end is still all there. I mean, not the front end, the core support, the we call it the firewall. I mean, this car could be put back together. Just because it hasn't doesn't mean it won't. And it really blows my mind that so many people were fine with someone coming into his property and cutting a chunk out of his car. Really, really upset me. And that just shows what kind of state the country's in. But, and everyone else is like, oh, you made up the picture. Why is it from that one angle? And because this side is a lot worse than the other side. This side does not make as good a picture as the other side did. Still cool, but not as cool. That's just really... You guys let me know what you think. I mean, you see the trunk floor is gone, obviously. The sway bar is still here. 8 3/4, which would have been here, is gone. And yes, it needs a ton of work. It was on a rollover, but it's still an AAR Cuda, one of like 2,500 built. It's just really disappointing. But I'll walk around the other side and show you the car and show you... I won't show you the fender tags because he doesn't want me to, but I'll show you... I took a picture of them and I will show you a edited so the VIN number does not get out. Okay, here's the AAR Cuda from the other side. It still has at least one fender on it. And oop, caught a tree. You can see that while it is in rough shape, it's not beyond help. Okay, I might need a firewall. Wow, okay. It's crazy. I didn't realize how much damage had happened on the driver's side. You can see that it's all bent up on that side. But I've seen worse restored, so still really terrible that you can see that the fender tags are still there on the inner fender. Still really terrible that someone took it upon themselves to steal the front or the quarter panel. When you think of the perfect muscle car, the AAR Cuda has to be in your top 5 because these e-bodies were so well balanced. They had a hot small block, a automatic or a manual transmission, sure grip. They had the first cars to have staggered tire sizes, sway bars front and rear. I've driven many muscle cars. Big blocks tend to want to, dive into a corner because they're so nose heavy. But the AAR Cuda, the TA Challenger, and like the Z28 Camaros of the era and Boss Mustangs, they were well balanced that they could do it all and you could have a lot of fun, which always was great. This is the fender tags off the AAR Cuda. All AAR Cudas had 2 fender tags and very rarely 3. Normally they'd have the main tag with all the codes on it showing what was in the car for the most part. And then there would be the second tag that would say Trans Am. I'll show you an example of another barn find tag with the ending of the VIN number and the production number blurred out. But The weird thing on this fender tag is at the very end, you can see E55, which means it has the 340 back engine, which was on all AAR Cudas, but it has D23 in it. And that's weird because there is no D23 option code for this era. There's D21, which is for a 4-speed transmission, which is what this car had originally. Or there's D32, which is for the 727 automatic. So this is a weird little factory misstamping because I couldn't find anywhere in any paperwork a D23 for a 70 AAR Cuda. But the important thing that you see is the J in the VIN number. That denotes it as a 70 AAR Cuda, and that's where the money is. One of the tricks that I forgot to do was when you take the fender tags off of a Mopar, especially ones that are in bad shape on the surface, the back sides are usually nearly perfect because they're stamped. I forgot to get a picture of the fender tags. I've only been there, 4 or 5 times. I can't believe that I forgot when I took them off, helping the owner, that I didn't get a picture of them. Really boneheaded move. But it's been a real eye-opening experience to see this car through the years. First, when I saw it back in 2014, in whatever it was, summer, and then in the fall, and then to come back a decade later with my friend Doug, and to go through it again and see that basically nothing changed, and then to come back 1 year after that and to see someone cut it up, or cut the quarter panel at least, that was really, I haven't had that kind of stuff happen. I've had cars that have been pulled out or crushed or whatever, but to have someone cut the car up for wall art, that's a new one, and it's really disappointing to see. Let me know what you think, because I'd like to know. I hope you enjoyed this video from the Muscle Car Junkyard in Michigan. Really sad to see that AAR Cuda and what's become of it, especially with someone breaking in and cutting up the quarter panel for just some wall art. Still hurts me to this day, but yeah. I'm out here in Iowa working on a project that will probably, it's a 69 GTX barn find rescue, and it will be debuting probably November 3rd. That's when I'm slotting it into the lineup, because this November, of course, is Subvember. So if you like this video, please subscribe, because more subscriptions, the longer I can keep doing this. So if you like it, please subscribe. New videos every Monday and every Monday in November is something really special. So we got the 69 GTX Barn Find Rescue on the 3rd. Then the next one, I think, is going to be the 71 CUDA shaker car in the barn. And then I'm going to do the B-Body Horde. Oh, nah. The B-Body Horde down in, why is there a fly on me? The B-Body Horde down in Georgia. And I forget what the fourth one is. Oh, it's going to be the collection in Michigan. So keep watching. Let me know what you think of this video and the information I put out there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will talk to you all soon. You guys stay safe.